Hey everybody, welcome back to Motion UX, and today we're going to take a look at how we can make our animations feel a little bit faster and snappier. Let's jump in. Typically when we animate something, say like a square scaling up to a larger size like this, we will just scale it from the size that it currently is to the size that we want it to be. However, our eyes are amazing at filling in the blanks for us for what we don't show. And so there's actually a way for us to trick our eyes into thinking that it's a seamless animation when it's not, but it makes our animations feel a little bit snappier. If I go ahead and duplicate this flow, and we actually add a third frame in here that maybe is just right here. What we're actually going to do, instead of animating fluidly from this state all the way to this state, we're going to instantly go from here to here and then animate from here to here. So let's go see how that works. So if we go ahead and we change this to on click, we're just going to instantly switch to this. And once we go here, it's going to automatically animate after a 1 millisecond delay to this other frame here. So you see, it feels so much quicker because as soon as we're clicking on it, 90% of the animation is already done. Versus when we look at here, it feels a little bit smoother maybe, but not as snappy. It's very subtle, but when you apply this technique to all of your animations in your experience, you can achieve some really fast feeling motion. And in all reality, the amount of time this animation takes versus this animation is the same because we're still using the 300 milliseconds for our Smart Animate. To give you an example of this in production, this is Facebook's app. And when we click the menu, you can see how it very quickly comes in and out. And if we go frame by frame, as soon as we tap on the menu, you can see that the menu actually comes in 90% of the way already. Because it's happening so quick, our minds are actually tricked into filling in the blanks. We just assume that it moved from the right side all the way to the left side and that it did it some way fluidly, even though it actually didn't. So the idea is to really never start from 0%. And so if we were to even say, like here where we've scaled this square down to basically non-existent, 1 pixel by 1 pixel, and we want this to animate onto the screen from nothing to something, this still feels fluid, even though we are not seeing like 80% of the animation. Opposed to this, where we're actually animating from 0% all the way to 100. It's taking the exact same amount of time as this, but this feels significantly snappier and quicker because we get to the end of the animation, it feels like a little bit quicker. So let's take a look at another example in this flashcard app. And so I have it set up so that when I tap on this, it's using the same aggressive ease out over 300 milliseconds, the same durations that we've been using for all of our other animations. And if we take a look at it, we can see that it looks okay. It feels like it takes a little bit of time for it to get to its full size. And we could definitely alter the durations here as well. And if we change it to 150, it starts to get a little bit snappier. So if we were to go ahead and create an in-between screen where these two are a lot more similar, we get to skip all of the animation that takes it from here to here, and our eyes just kind of fill that in for us. So let's go ahead and prototype that together. Let's go ahead and look at this. This feels a lot more responsive. So we're actually still seeing the same duration of 150 milliseconds now is what we changed it to. And when we use this type of technique, it makes our interactions feel much more responsive. Another way we could fake this effect is if we just make the easing significantly more aggressive. So with that, it's feeling a little bit more snappy and we haven't had to create that in-between page. This isn't always the best way to implement this technique. Typically, you want to stay with consistent easings throughout your entire experience. Doing this not starting from 0% allows you to use the same easings that you'd be using across all of your experiences. And that's it, everybody. Just a quick technique on how to make your interactions and animations feel more responsive and a little bit more snappy. Catch you guys next time.